Has anybody asked you how Roselle has been over the last 113 days and what her experience is? Because to be the life of an adventurer and an explorer, there's a selfishness to it, right?
Sure.
But there's also a massive amount of learnings that can come from it that you can pass on. So what you when you landed on Furbo, I'll get to the question, but I suppose what I'm trying to say is when you landed on Furbo, it was not the landing that you wanted, right? But you talk about that you and Roselle got a chance to sit down and talk, and that probably is, I'm assuming, was an intimate moment where it was just the two of you. Your folks were asleep.
Yeah.
It was just the two of you. What has it been like for Roselle?
Hard. I mean, okay, like I'm in control, right? So, and I'm confident. Like I know people might not understand this, but there's not much risk for me out there. Like as long as I'm doing the right things, which I'm pretty trained at doing. Like so, as far as I'm concerned, I'm in control. But like when you're not that person, when you're looking in from the outside, it's a total different basket of emotions, right? So, so she has to go through all that. Like she has to go through the worry that I'm not going to come back. Alongside the fact that I've left her with a 13-month-old, she's working full time and she's full time parenting, and the demands and the challenge of that, which is very significant. So it's a huge ask of me. It's a big sacrifice for me to ask of them, and I'm a clearly a central figure in her existence, Elodie's existence, and then I'm gone. And all I am is on the other side of a phone. So it's really really difficult for them, and I see that, but do I really know? Probably not. You don't know until you go through that experience. But she managed it admirably well. I feel we would, I think we've talked about this publicly at least, that I know I have actually, that post-Everest was quite difficult for us. There was a disconnection in our relationship, and that took some time and effort to reconnect to where it was, and continue to deepen the relationship. Whereas now, post the North Atlantic, there really isn't. Eventon, it's actually stronger. Now that there's I suppose a few reasons for that, but we were just able to stay. We were able to keep our relationship at a level of connection that hasn't knocked us back, and how we've done that I'm not particularly clear, but it's in a really good place it's in a really good place generally, but it's in a very good place compared to post-Everest. She said that the letters and the kind of time, so there was quite a significant amount of time put into those. I was very aware of the not letting that happen, at least from my side. So, the letters were part of a strategy to, not let that disconnect happen again. Also, voice notes, kind of just to her, to Elodie, singing to Elodie, stuff like that they could access when I wasn't accessible, which was a real fear, because on Everest I was kind of mostly accessible, whereas out here in the ocean, it's only when I turn on the broadband satellite uplink that they can actually get to me. So it was going to be much less of a time where I could be accessible. So that was something I think that really helped. But yeah, somehow we're in a great place, and I think that played a part in it, but it sure as hell didn't play the whole part. And I don't know, like I think maybe a different outlook from both of us might have helped as well in terms of guarding that connection.
Was